Guys, this is SP 500 Technical Analysis for the week of January 30th, 2023. That is from January 30th, Monday to February 2nd, Friday. Guys, last week I told you in my previous S&P 500 Technical Analysis that this level, particularly this level 3990, 3991, this is going to act as a very strong support if the S&P 500 opens and moves above this particular level. In that case, this will be very strong support. Other than that, we have this is a boundary of the Ichimoku cloud. This means whatever happens in this case, S&P 500 is now expected to remain above the Ichimoku cloud. Even if there comes a dip, then also it will be able to recover. And if you notice in the chart that it was the 3990, 3991 that gave a very good support to the S&P 500. Now in the same case, I've discussed this is the zone of 4035, and if you notice, this date moved up to 4039, failed, next day failed, next day failed for 3 days. These were the 3 days S&P 500 was, so S&P 500 was trading below this the zone of 4035. Now on Thursday it was able to move up, and it was able to move up heavily. Now question is that why it was able to move up so heavily, and why it was able to breach the zone of 4035. What has happened? There was no good news as such. There was no good news in terms of the earnings or anything. Then what happened? In that case, so what actually has happened is that this was my final update to my YouTube community members, and I told them that see, closing of the S&P 500 in between 3983 and 4017 creates an absolute bullish situation through technicals. This kind of closing says that tomorrow means on Thursday, we can expect a gap up open or irrespective of open and upward movement initially. And if everything remains neutral, earnings of the Tesla and others, then the market means the stock market and the S&P 500 will see a bullish movement. So if you see that there was a technical situation because of these three candles, there was a technical situation. And if you remember, what I've mentioned is that in order to breach the zone of 4035, two conditions, either of these the two conditions must be fulfilled. Number one was a very strong earnings or a very good news, means this the geopolitical news, something, okay, very good news. Or number two is a technical condition that creates an absolute bullish situation. So in this particular case, because of the formation of these three candles in this particular pattern, first it gave a gap up open, as I mentioned here, that it will give a gap up open, that we can expect a gap up open or irrespective of an open and upward movement, right? So what has happened is that there was this the open in this the zone of 4035. It tried to came down, but again it regained, and these three candles were responsible for this the upward movement, right? So Tesla has also posted its earnings on this particular day, and the Tesla's earnings were good. Now because Tesla has lost some good weight in S&P 500, so Tesla's earning as such did not impacted the movement of the S&P 500. However, it was the open of the S&P 500 that was inside the zone of 4035, and then a push from these three candles that helped the S&P 500 to move up. And this is exactly what I mentioned here in the second point of my final update to my YouTube community members, right? Now other than that, so on Thursday, okay, on Thursday it closed bullish. Okay, so now it was very clear that because it has closed above the zone of 4035, this means that on Friday it will remain above the zone of 4035. So guys, in this week, okay, S&P 500 has moved as was expected, anticipated and predicted. So guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe the channel. And if you want these the updates, the daily analysis of the S&P 500 from Monday through Friday, then you can join my YouTube community. And in order to join my YouTube community, you can click on this the join button that is there just below the title of this video. Now guys, let's discuss the next week what we are going to expect from the S&P 500 and from the entire stock market in the coming week. So in the next week, what you need to understand is that Tuesday, this is Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So these 3 days are going to be heavily volatile, very heavy volatile, or in general you can say that the next week, particularly the next week, it will be very heavily volatile. But the extremely volatile day will be the Wednesday. It will be the Wednesday that will be extremely volatile. So next week, a lot of surprises, a lot of unexpected movement, and you should prepare yourself. Okay. And this was the same thing that I mentioned in the final update to my YouTube community members yesterday, that next week is going to show very heavy and exceptional movement in the market, in the stock market, because overall all of the giants of the stock market are going to post their earnings. Thus, you need to prepare very well, and you should be ready to see a lot of surprises and unexpected movements, right? So now, other than these, the earnings, what is going to happen on Wednesday? On Wednesday, Fed chairman. Okay, there will be a press conference of the Fed chairman, and the Feds are going to raise the interest rates on next Wednesday, right? So this is an event that is happening after 2 months. So this is a very significant event, and this event has the potential to override or to supersede all of these the earnings. Anyway, so on Tuesday, what is going to happen on Tuesday is that there will be earnings from Caterpillar, then Amgen, okay, in this the healthcare segment, then McDonald's, and AMD, okay. So advanced micro devices. So on Tuesday, okay, heavyweights. These are the heavyweights of what? These are the heavyweights of Dow. Remember, these are the heavyweights of Dow. Okay, on Tuesday, Dow will give you unexpected movement on Tuesday and Wednesday. Some are going to post earnings pre-market, some are going to post earnings after market. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, Dow will give you very heavy and very unexceptional movements, unexpected movements. Okay, so we have to look into these things, like case by case basis. So if you are my YouTube community member, then again, as usual, we discuss these cases every day, what we are expecting, what we can expect, up, down, etc. So now Tuesday and early morning, Wednesday, it will be Dow. So it will be the Dow Jones. Dow means that it will be the Dow Jones that will drive the entire stock market and the global stock markets, right? Then comes the Wednesday. Now on Wednesday, only Meta, nothing else, only Meta. Okay, now Meta has lost significant the percentage. It's there's a weight is in the SP 500. And all of these indices. But still Meta is highly influential. Why Meta is influential? This Meta is in the advertisement business, and so is the Google. This means that if Meta posts good earnings, then we can expect good earnings or almost the same earnings from Google. If Meta posts bad earnings, then definitely Google and other, these are platforms that rely on this the advertisement, they are going to show they are expected to post the same thing. Now other than Meta, on Tuesday, then comes the Feds. Most important event of this the month. This the Feds on Wednesday. Now comes this a Thursday. On Thursday, now comes Apple, Google, Amazon. Amazon. This is AMGN. Amgen. This is AMZN. That is Amazon. So on Thursday, it will be the S&P 500 or the SP500. See, on Tuesday the entire day, and the Wednesday early morning, it will be the Dow Jones. Wednesday, it will be the Feds, who are going to drive this the entire market. Thursday and Friday, it will be the S&P 500 that will be on the driving seat. S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, and now the Nasdaq is moving up, and Nasdaq, if the Nasdaq gives like 2 or 3 more bullish candles, then it will become saturated. So now we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Monday is expected to be neutral. Then from Tuesday onwards, heavy volatility, superb heavy volatility. And why we need to know these particular things, the earnings and all, because the S&P 500 is sitting at a particular level where it either it is going to move up. If it is able to breach, then it can move towards 4291. The 4291, it is our golden resistance. And S&P 500 has always failed at 4291. If it is able to fail here, in this particular zone, then this will be it, and it will be coming down. So it is S&P 500 is sitting at a critical junction, and these earnings and these movements are going to define the near future of the S&P 500. See, the entire economy, okay, it is heading into the recession, right? So in the first week of January, okay, this year, I mentioned this thing that it might take like 1 quarter or so, okay, but then we will see this the consequence, and then we will see that the entire stock market is moving into the recession, right? So as of now, S&P 500 is sitting at a critical junction where either it can come down, okay, means this will be the lower high, or if it is able to breach this the particular junction, this the particular zone, in that case, yes, it has potential to move towards the golden resistance, that is 4291, and that's it will give up no matter what. Okay, anyways guys, so I hope this is clear, so you can note down, okay, these things, and you should be very well prepared. And other than that, if you are my YouTube community member, then you need not to worry about, okay, these things, because every day, okay, I give you, okay, this like what has happened yesterday and what is happening, okay, in the pre-market update. So guys, once again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe the channel and click on the bell notification icon. And other than that, if you want these updates, the daily analysis of the S&P 500 from Monday through Friday, pre-market update. Pre-market update means before the open of the stock market. Final update means what is expected to happen the next day. So these are updates. Other than that, I have recently started the trade setup, okay, this thing also. So I'm giving the trade setup to my YouTube community members. So it was a trade setup 8 days ago, okay, where we have seen 6 to 7% profit, okay, intraday through this particular trade. Okay, so trade setup, and these are daily updates, everything. So you can join my YouTube community, and in order to join my YouTube community, you can click on the join button that is there just below the title of this video. Now guys, we are going to discuss the agenda of this S&P 500 technical analysis. And in this, the agenda of the S&P 500 technical analysis, the first point is SP500 technical analysis on the weekly chart. So when I say the weekly chart means the big picture, the broad picture, means what is going to happen in the near future. Okay, like for 2 weeks, for 4 weeks, for 8 weeks, 1 month, 2 months or so. Okay, so that is the weekly chart. Weekly chart means hawk eye view. Okay, so this is the first point of this, the agenda, that is SP500 technical analysis on the weekly chart, right? Now comes the second point of the agenda of this S&P 500 technical analysis, and the second point of this the agenda is the SP500 support and resistance levels. And these support and resistance levels are not the pivot levels, okay, or any of or anything through these indicators. These support and resistance levels are what I have calculated myself for the SP500. Anyways, then comes the next point in the agenda of this S&P 500 technical analysis. And the next point, or this the third point of the agenda, is SP500 technical analysis on the daily chart. See, this was the weekly chart. Weekly chart means hawk eye view, what is expected to happen in the near future, right? Now this the technical analysis on the daily chart. Okay, this is the SP500 technical analysis on the daily chart means what is going to happen in the week. Okay, in the next week, in this the very short term. That is what we deduce through this the technical analysis on the daily chart. Okay, this is for the very short term, this is for the near future, okay, for 1 or 2 months or 3 months or so. Okay, so weekly chart and daily chart. Then comes this the fourth point in our agenda of this SP500 technical analysis, and the fourth point is the SP500 probable movement from January 30th, that is Monday, to February 3rd, that is Friday. So we are going to see that how the S&P 500 is expected to move in the coming week, starting from Monday until Friday, right? So as I mentioned earlier, that the SP500 is now sitting at, or is now at, the critical junction. Very okay, this is the critical junction. Beyond this, the particular, okay, this is the critical junction, we have 4291. Okay, below this, then it will be back into the 3500s or 3000 itself, right? So it is now sitting at this the critical junction. So we are going to discuss this the critical junction in the SP500 probable movement from January 30th, Monday, to February 3rd, Friday. Now guys, one more thing that I want to discuss here is that this SP500 technical analysis is not a financial advice of any kind, in any form or in any manner. This SP500 technical analysis is not an advice on any kind of trade setup. And whether you are making 100-200% profits within a day, or you are seeing 20-30% losses within a day, these profits and losses are all yours, because I do not know how you are going to interpret my SP500 technical analysis. Although I try to clear each and everything very clearly in this, the SP500 technical analysis, still I do not know how you are going to interpret this, the SP500 technical analysis. Now guys, I'm going to begin with the agenda of this the SP500 technical analysis, and this is the first point of the agenda, that is SP500 technical analysis on the weekly chart. Now guys, we are here and this is the first point of our agenda, and this is SP500 technical analysis on the weekly chart. Let me write it down, weekly chart. W as in weekly. Weekly means that one candle represents 1 week, not 1 hour or 1 day. One candle means 1 week. So guys, once again, if you have not subscribed to this channel, then please subscribe the channel and click on the bell notification icon. And other than that, if you want these the daily updates, the daily analysis of the SP500, and also these the trade setups, then you can join my YouTube community and you can use this the join button. Now guys, when we look into the technicals, first come the Bollinger Band. This is the upper band of the Bollinger Band. This is the median of the Bollinger Bands. Because the SP500 has closed in between the upper band and the median of the Bollinger Band, this means that through the Bollinger Bands, SP500 is bullish on the weekly chart. Now comes the moving averages. If you look into the moving averages, there is still no crossover in the moving averages, but only the closing of the SP500 is above the moving averages. This indicates that the SP500 is neutral through the moving averages. Then comes the Ichimoku cloud. Now, after many months, after August 2022, this is the first time the SP500 was able to move inside the Ichimoku cloud. This means that through Ichimoku cloud, the SP500 is again neutral. Now comes some other technical indicators. So the first one is the MACD. MACD is moving average convergence divergence. If you look into the MACD is more than the signal, means directionally it is bullish. However, both MACD and the signal both are still negative. This indicates that in the long term, SP500 is still bearish. But in the short term, okay, for now, it is directionally bullish, right? So through MACD, SP500, it is directionally bullish. Then comes the stochastic RSI. If you look into the stochastic RSI, both K and the K channel is more than the D channel. K is more than the D. It indicates this indicates that the SP500 is clearly bullish. Then comes the divergence. If you notice, the divergence is normal, volatility is normal, okay, but the volatility is okay, it is going to increase in the next week. Then comes the directional momentum. Directional momentum is supporting this is the bullish trend. So overall, okay, what we have noticed is that the SP500 is bullish through the Bollinger Bands, clear. The SP500 is neutral through the moving averages. The SP500 is neutral through the Ichimoku cloud. The SP500 is bullish through the MACD, or almost bullish, okay, because both MACD and the signal both are negative. And the SP500 is bullish through the stochastic RSI. So this indicates that SP500 is bullish on the weekly chart. However, it is still trading below the Ichimoku cloud. So the SP500 is still in the long-term bear trend. It is still in the long-term bear trend. This is the bullish that you are seeing here. So SP500 is bullish here, but in the short term. In the long term, it is still bearish. SP500 as of now is only 80%, 70 to 80% bullish, not entirely bullish. The reason is the moving averages. Moving averages are not 100% aligned bullish. Rather, moving averages are conflicting. Other than that, the Ichimoku cloud, it has not cleared the Ichimoku cloud, rather trading inside the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, and what happens inside the Ichimoku cloud? Ichimoku cloud, okay, it is an illusion. No one knows that whether it will come out this way or whether it will come out this way, and what will exactly happen in the cloud itself. So what this means, the long term, the short term, this means that for now SP500 is moving up. Let it move up, let it move up. It is going to give you a lower high, that's it, and nothing else. This is the upward movement in the SP500 is going to form a lower high, and what we do on lower high, we short. Okay, we short on lower high, or we buy put options on the lower high, and this is how it works, right? So guys, once again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe the channel and click on the bell notification icon. And other than that, if you want these kind of trade setups and the daily updates, the daily analysis of the SP500, then you can join my YouTube community. So now guys, this was the first point of the agenda, and now let's talk about the second point of the agenda of this SP500 technical analysis. And the second point of the agenda is the support and resistance levels for the SP500 for the coming week. Now guys, we are here, and this is the second point of the agenda of this SP500 technical analysis, and this is the support and resistance levels for the SP500 for the coming week. That is for the week of January 30th. That is from January 30th, Monday, to February 3rd, Friday. So guys, in this the support and resistance levels, okay, let me tell you, or let me mark these the very important, okay, these the levels, okay. So first one we have these two, okay, and this particular zone is from 4100 to 4110, okay. This is very important zone, okay. Other than that, we have here 4035, okay, the zone, okay, this is the 4035, okay, zone, very important zone. Then we have this is the zone at 3937, 3937. Then we have this zone and these three zones and this particular zone, yeah, this particular zone, okay, 4150 to 4160. So guys, now let's discuss these the support and resistance levels in detail. So guys, as of now, what we are going to see is that the SP500, it was able to hold above the 4035, right? This means that any downward movement is expected to be supported by the 4035. Now comes the 4110 and 4100, okay, this particular zone, 4100 to 4110, okay. This comes through the calculated, these the levels, and also from the previous confluence zone, okay. This means that this is a very strong, this is a very strong zone, okay. In order to breach this particular zone, the market in order to breach this strong zone, this strong resistance zone, the SP500 must have something convincing that can force or that can help the SP500 to breach this the particular zone, okay, from 4100 to 4110. Now, when the SP500 for some reason, when it breaches this the particular zone, then again it has to spend at least 4 hours, 1 day, 2 days, okay, or 3 days here, okay, on this the zone. However, because in the next week from Tuesday onwards, Tuesday and Wednesday, the entire stock market will be driven by the Dow Jones, okay. And whatever happens in the Dow Jones, it will be happening the same, okay, just like, okay, with some difference in this the percentage. So that will be happening in the Nasdaq and in the SP500 too. Then comes this the Thursday. So Thursday and Friday, okay, so Tuesday and Wednesday will be controlled by the Dow Jones. Thursday and Friday will be controlled by the SP500 or will be driven by the SP500, okay. This means that Monday, Tuesday and mid Wednesday, okay, if there comes some good news from the Dow Jones, then only the SP500 will be able to hit and will be able to breach, okay. But we are not concerned about this, the breach can happen, that's not a problem. We are more focused on the closing. Remember, a stock market, okay, it is all about the close, it is all about the closing, that where an index, okay, or the stock market or a particular stock or anything, it closes, okay. So closing is the most important part, okay. So if the Dow Jones is able to give that the required push, okay, that the required push is how much? The required push is, in terms of the percentage, we can see that it is 1%, okay, 1% push. So SP500 just need this the 1% push, okay, just anything above 1%, okay, and it will be able to clear this particular zone, okay. However, on Monday, if it comes down, in that case, what will happen? In that case, yes, in that case, it will be needing more than 1%. In that case, from the zone of 4035 to here, like 2%, then it will be needing 2% push, okay. So if on Monday the SP500 comes down, then most likely until Wednesday it will not be able to breach, okay, this is the 4100 to 4110, okay. And then on Tuesday and Friday, okay, then from the second half of Wednesday, then only from the second half of Wednesday, okay, we will come to know, okay, through the Feds, whether the Feds are going with 25 bps or with 50 bps. If the Feds goes with 50 bps, that's a bad news. If they go with 25 bps, then that is acceptable, that is not a problem, okay. Anyways, above, so beyond this, the 4100 fund 4110, then there comes some these are small resistances. However, the most critical resistance comes here again at 4150 and 4160. Okay, this particular zone, 4150 and 4160. This is a very strong, again a very strong resistance zone. So even though if the SP500 is able to breach this particular zone, okay, on like Wednesday, Thursday or Friday, then again it has to struggle here, okay, 4150 to 4160. Now beyond this, okay, then we have 4185. Okay, again earlier historically 4185, okay, it has worked well. Okay, so it is a strong resistance. And then beyond 4185, then we have 4227 and 4291, the golden resistance, and that's it. This is the final resting place for this the SP500. That's it, nothing. Okay, so nothing beyond 4291. Okay, up down a bit, that's okay, but closing, okay, and all, okay, that's it. Now, so this was in this the resistance side. Now on the support side, okay, support side, we know that the immediate support that SP500 is going to get, it will be here, okay, through the 4065. 4065 is going to give this the good support to the SP500. However, if there comes a gap down open that comes below 4065, okay, why a gap down open? Because in last 15-20 minutes the SP500, okay, it gave up like 25 points. Okay, so that is a very significant, okay, there's a decrease. So if there comes I'm not saying that there will be a gap down open, there may or may not be. Okay, I'm simply saying if there comes a gap down open on Monday that is below 4065, in that case the market, okay, this is the stock market, in this case this is the SP500, okay, it has the reasons to again to retest the 4065, and if it fails and if it doesn't get any good upward movement, then it can come down to retest the 4035. 4035, the zone of 4035 again will be able to handle the downward movement. Okay, simple. 4035 is a very strong, okay, this is a support, because if the SP500 breaches and closes below the 4035 zone, in that case, okay, forget about, okay, these, okay, all of these. In that case, even if everything comes as per expectations on Thursday, okay, Apple, Google and Amazon, then also SP500 will not be able to breach 4100 and 4110. Okay, so this is subjective. And if you are my YouTube community member, okay, then again each and every day, okay, we analyze these cases, and I tell you, okay, where we are expecting the movement, okay, lower and the upper, okay, and then most likely where it will be confined, what is going to happen and what is certainly not going to happen. Okay, so these things. So the zone of 4035 it will be able to handle. Then we have the next this is a support at 3990, 3991. This is the calculated level. Other than that, we have the 200-day moving average, EMA. Other than that, we have this the confluence zone. So this is a strong level, support level. Then we have 3960. Okay, again this, okay, this this is a good support. Okay, this is a good support. Then we have 3937. Yes, 3937, it is very strong support for the SP500. Then we have 3907, and then we have the boundary of the Chimu cloud itself, and this is around 3884. Okay. So this means that in the next week, even in the worst case scenario, if there comes like selling, some good selling, then also the boundary of this the Chimu cloud around 3884 or 3875, okay, it will be able to handle this the downward movement. Okay, in this the bullish side, okay, yes, there are chances that the SP500 can breach 4100 and 4110, provided there comes okay, on Wednesday, okay, this the Fed, if they raise the interest rates by 25 bps, and also on Thursday if there comes good earnings from Apple, from Google and from Amazon. Okay, so in that case only SP500 can breach, okay, this level. Now when it try to move up, then we have 4150 and 4160. This is subjective, this is very strong. Okay, so in order to breach the 4150 and 4160, SP500 needs a very strong push, heavy push, very strong push. Okay, that push can come only and only on Thursday, when these Apple, Amazon and Google, when they post better than expected earnings. Okay, if those kind of earnings are seen, then only SP500 will be able to get that particular push, and then only it will be able to breach this particular zone. But again, first it has to spend at least 4 hours, 1 day, 2 day, okay, here around this the 4100, then it has to spend like 4 hours, 1 day, 2 days, okay, in the zone of 4150 and 4160. So for now, any upward movement, any bullish movement in the next week is expected to be confined to 4150, 4160. Okay, then thereafter, okay, if there comes an exceptional push, because next week will be heavily volatile, in that case only we can expect 4185, and then these are subsequent levels. So guys, once again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe the channel and click on the bell notification icon. And if you want to get the daily updates, the daily analysis of the S&P 500 along with the trade setups of the SP500 and the stocks, and you want to join my YouTube community, in that case you can join my YouTube community and you can click on the join button that is there just below the title of this video. Now guys, let's move on to the third point of the agenda of this SP500 technical analysis, and the third point of the agenda is the SP500 technical analysis on the daily chart. So earlier in the first point we have discussed that SP500 technical analysis on the weekly chart, means the broad picture, the big picture. Okay, and we have seen that in the long term the SP500 is still bearish, but in the short term, okay, for 1 to 2 weeks or so, okay, it is in the short term bullish trend. Now on this the daily chart, okay, of the SP500, we will look into this thing again, and we will see what is expected to happen, or what the technicals are saying for 1 week, just for next 1 week, what the technicals are saying, whether the technicals are saturated or not, or what is going to happen in the technicals. Okay, so let's move on to this, the third point of this, the agenda, that is SP500 technical analysis on the daily chart. Now guys, we are going to talk about the third point of the agenda of this SP500 technical analysis. And guys, this third point is the SP500 technical analysis on the daily chart. Let me write it down. DS and daily. So daily means that one candle represents 1 day, not 1 hour or 1 week or 1 month. One candle means 1 day, right? So on this the daily chart, so in terms of these the technicals, first of all we have this the Bollinger Bands. Okay, this is the upper band of the Bollinger Band, this is the median of the Bollinger Band. Because the SP500 has closed in between the upper band and the median of the Bollinger Band, this means SP500 is bullish through the Bollinger Bands, right? Then comes the moving averages. Clear fan out in the moving averages, supporting the bullish trend. Secondly, the closing of the SP500 is above all of the moving averages. This means that the SP500 is bullish through the moving averages, clearly bullish, right? Then comes the Ichimoku cloud. Because the SP500 has closed above the Ichimoku cloud, this means that the SP500 is bullish through the Ichimoku cloud. Now guys, let's look into these other technical indicators. So guys, once again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe the channel and click on the bell notification icon. And if you want the daily updates, the daily analysis of the SP500 as well as the trade setups, in that case you can join my YouTube community. So the first thing is the MACD. If you notice the MACD is more than the signal. Number one, both MACD and the signal both are positive. This means that SP500 is bullish through the MACD. Clear. MACD is moving average convergence divergence, right? Then comes the stochastic RSI. K channel is more than the D channel. K channel is almost 98 and D channel is 97. Okay, so this means that the SP500 is clearly bullish through stochastic RSI. Now there is one more thing that we need to consider, that when yesterday when the SP500 it was moving up, at that time, at one point of time, the K channel, okay, that become like approximately 99. Okay, so when it came down, now the K channel is 98, 97, 98. Okay, this means that in the coming days, okay, if there comes like one or two more bullish candles, in that case definitely the K channel will become 100, means saturated, absolute saturated. Okay, and we know that what happens when the K channel becomes saturated, there comes a reversal. Okay, a brief or a short-term reversal. Anyways, so now the divergence is normal, not a problem. Volatility is normal. Okay, this is the directional momentum is also supporting the bullish trend. However, it is also reaching to its upper limit. Okay, so as of now we can see that through technicals, looks like that just one or two more bullish candles and SP500 will hit its absolute high levels technically, okay, or these absolute saturated levels through technicals. Then it will have to come down in order to cool down the technicals, and then only it can move up. Or on Monday it can come down and it can hold, and then Okay, so if it comes down on Monday, in that case, it will be having some like potential, like 3 or 4 bullish candles. Okay, for that kind of potential. Again, if you are my YouTube community member, okay, then we will look into this matter, and I will update you whether the SP500 has the potential for 3, 4, or 5 candles, or just 1 or 2 candles will be enough. Okay, so as of now, what we have seen is that the SP500 is clearly bullish through the Bollinger Bands. SP500 is clearly bullish through the EMA. SP500 is clearly bullish through the Ichimoku cloud. SP500 is clearly bullish through MACD. SP500 is clearly bullish through the stochastic RSI. This means that SP500 is absolute bullish on the daily chart. I repeat, daily chart, daily chart. Okay, this is the daily chart, not the weekly chart. Now, the difference you might have noticed here is that on the daily chart, SP500 is clearly absolute bullish. Okay, and this is the same thing that I mentioned again and again. Okay, in my there is a pre-market update. Okay, if you notice, this was the pre-market update. Okay, and I have mentioned that technically, stock market is absolute bullish as all technical indicators are aligned bullish, and also technicals are not yet saturated. Not yet saturated means the SP500 has the potential to move up. Okay, so this is what I've clearly mentioned here. Okay, anyways, now, so it is absolute bullish, and technicals are not yet saturated. So again, it still has some potential to move up, but just 1 or 2 more bullish candles and it is done. Okay, that means the bullish done. Then it will have to give a reversal. Okay, something like, okay, either this kind of big candle, okay, or like, you know, this kind of, okay, reversal. And once that reversal comes and the technicals cool down, then only it can regain its bullish movement, right? So we will have to look into this, okay, on this daily basis. Okay, now guys, let's move on to the fourth and the final point of the agenda, that is the SP500 probable movement. The probable movement of the SP500 in the coming week from January 30th, that is Monday, to February 3rd, that is Friday. Let's see what is expected to happen in the SP500. What are the conditions and why? Okay, it is currently, okay, at this the particular, this is the critical junction. Okay, but guys, before we can proceed further, okay, I have this important information to share with you, that if you want to get these the daily updates, the daily analysis, and the trade setups, okay, and these things, okay, in that case you can join my YouTube community. And in order to join my YouTube community, you can click on this the join button, and when you click on this the join button, then this pop-up will open. So once you see this the pop-up, then you will notice that there we have all midweek updates. All midweek updates means each and everything from Monday to Friday of the S&P 500 pre-market update, final update, okay, everything, all of these analysis updates and the trade setups. Okay, so this is the all midweek updates. Okay, and if you notice that there are many members who have joined my YouTube community for last many months, and they are getting this the daily updates and daily analysis of the SP 500 and the trade setup from Monday through Friday, each and everything. So whenever you want to join my YouTube community, you can click on this the join button, and you'll be able to join my community. And guys, there is one more important thing, that so once you have joined, visit my channel page and click on this the community, and you'll find all of these the updates here in the community section. Now guys, let's talk about the fourth point of the agenda, and the fourth point of the agenda is the probable movement of the SP500 from January 30th, that is Monday, to February 3rd, that is Friday. So in this, the probable movement, okay, there are some things that we have discussed in the first point of the agenda, that is the weekly chart, SP500 and technical analysis on the weekly chart. Then we have discussed the same in the second point of the agenda, that is the SP500 support and resistance levels. And in the third point, that was the SP500 technical analysis on the daily chart. Now, so here, okay, what you are going to notice is that, okay, first let me show you, okay, this thing. Okay, perfect. Now, so this the SP500, it tried to move up. It moved up actually, okay, to 4094. Okay, and we knew very well that no matter what, SP500 will not be able to even touch or breach this the 4100. And the same I have conveyed to my YouTube community members. Okay, anyways, then in last 15-20 minutes, okay, it came down. Okay, so there was a sharp drop in the SP500, right? What this means is that on Monday, okay, if it would have survived here, around somewhere around here, then definitely we would have expected a gap up open, okay, but now because it has come down, so we do not know whether there will come a gap up open or a gap down open. But what we know is that still, because technicals are not saturated, this means that the SP500 has the potential to move up. Okay, now move up to what? Move up to this level, to the 4100 to 4110. Okay, to this level. Okay, now other than that, okay, there is one more this thing, because the stochastic RSI is getting saturated. Okay, this means that just one or two more bullish candle and the SP500 is done, and then it will have to it means it will be compelled, because then in that case it will have to come down. This means that on Monday SP500 can try to retest the zone of 4035. So when the SP500 will be around here, okay, when it will retest the zone of 4035, in that case, okay, these the moving averages will also move up, so it will find very good support, okay, in the zone of 4035. Okay, so this means that if it comes down on Tuesday, and even if it is like minus 0.01% down, okay, on Tuesday, sorry, on Monday, okay, in that case what will happen, that it will help stochastic RSI to cool down in a manner that from Tuesday onwards it can give like 1 2 3 4, okay, or even five bullish candles, 4 or 5 bullish candles. Okay, so if that is the plan, okay, of these the big ones, okay, in that case they would go for, okay, either a hold on Monday, okay, or a little like this, the bearish movement on Monday. Okay, that's it. So that some room can be created for the SP500 to move up further. Okay, so that will be the only objective. Now, other than that, okay, so let's say if there comes a gap up open, and this gap up open is above 4065, in that case what will happen, that again it can try to move up on Monday. Okay, now whenever, because Monday we are not expecting, okay, any geopolitical, okay, this news, okay, or any of these the big earning. This means that again on Monday, whenever it try to move up, okay, it is expected to fail, okay, here in the zone of 4100 to 4110. Okay, so even if it is able to hit, okay, it will not be able to breach. Okay, just a bit up down, that's not a problem, but again it will fail, and then it will remain, okay, below this zone. Okay, but on Monday, if there comes a bullish candle, any green candle, in that case this means that now there is not much room, or there is not much scope for Tuesday and Wednesday. This means that now the stochastic RSI will be trading, okay, on these the saturated these the levels. But that does not mean that on Tuesday there will be, okay, this the bearish movement also. No, because as long as SP500 is holding in between 4065 and 4100, it is holding bullish, and it still has the capability, it still has the potential to hold bullish, right? So this is the thing here. Now comes Tuesday. So now Tuesday, because we know that Tuesday the giants of the Dow Jones are going to post their earnings. Okay, now these giants, so if the giants give a potential, there's the heavy upward push to the Dow Jones, in that case, yes, there are chances that the SP500 will also be able to breach the zone of 4100 to 4110. Okay, now once again, because this is a very strong zone, okay, this means that even if the SP500 breaches this the zone of 4100 to 4110, again, at least for 4 hours, for 1 day, for 2 days, it has to retest, okay, or to re-respect this the zone. Okay, this means that on Wednesday again the SP500 will be having potential to retest 4100 to 4110. Okay, and if it fails in this the retest, then it will come down. Okay, but if it is able to survive, then yes, it has the potential to move up on what? Move up either in the second half of Wednesday if the Feds go with 25 bps, okay, or Thursday. So Thursday, okay, it will be the SP500, because the Apple, Amazon and Google, okay, they are going to post their earnings. So on Thursday, okay, then if there comes like good earnings, okay, from these the giants, then the SP500 will be having potential to move towards the 4150 to 4160, the next heavy or very heavy resistance zone. Okay, again 4 hours, 1 day or 2 day, it has to hold, respect, and so and so. Okay, now see guys, there is one more thing. On Wednesday, okay, we have this the Feds, so Feds will raise this interest rates. Other than that, we have the press conference of the Feds. Okay, the press conference of the Fed chairman. What it means? This means that if there comes anything positive, if there comes anything positive from the Fed chairman, in that case, it can simply supersede, it can simply override all of the earnings, good or bad, doesn't matter. Okay, earnings. So in that case, the earnings will not be counted. Rather, the comments of the Fed chairman will be counted. If the Fed chairman says that yes, now in the near term, Feds can think of like pause in the rate cuts, pause in the rate hikes, okay, or potential rate cuts in the year 2023, then definitely all of the indices and the entire stock market has the reason to move up to like 2 to 3%, 4% within a day. And in that case, for 110, 4150, everything, okay, it will be like breached, and the SP500 will be able to move towards 4185, and then it will be moving to the final resting place of 4291. Okay, so the press conference of the Fed chairman, okay, is super critical. And if you are my YouTube community member, okay, then during the press conference, okay, I will tell you that what is happening, what is going to happen, okay, what will be the impact, and how the stock market is going to take the worst. Okay, just like, okay, I do, okay, every month, and I tell you, okay, how the stock market is going to take, okay, his comments and etc, etc. So accordingly, okay, you can correct your trades, okay, or you can plan or replan. Okay, anyways, so as of now, okay, let's consider that everything will be normal. Okay, no bad, okay, mean nothing bad, nothing good. In that case, SP500 has the potential to move up to the zone of 4150 to 4160. Okay, thereafter we have 4185. Okay, and these are the other zones. Okay, but for now, okay, so these will come into the picture only and only if the press conference of the Fed chairman, okay, if it indicates something good, or if there comes exceptionally well, okay, or exceptionally good earnings from from Apple, from Amazon, and from Google. Okay, so as of now, 4150 to 4160. Now if there comes nothing, remember guys, in the next to next week, okay, that will be after the 3rd of February, okay, that in that week there are no more giants, okay, who are going to post the earnings, and everything is done, we are done. Okay, means whatever is going to happen is going to happen in the next week. This is the next week, only and only the next week. If the next week can give a push or a heavy push to the SP500 and to all of the indices, then yes, we are going bullish in the short term and towards 4291, most likely towards 4291, or even just around 4291, okay, or even below 4291. Okay, but if the SP500 fails, if the entire stock market fails to get the heavy push in the next week, then this is it, no more upward movement, done, we are simply done. Because these are very strong zones, or in general you can say that from 4100 to 4160, this is an exceptionally heavy zone. Each and every point in this zone is going to act as a strong resistance. Okay, so if the SP500 is able to breach this particular zone, okay, in the next week, in the coming week, with the help of the Dow Jones or the press conference, or through Apple, Amazon, and Google, then only it has the potential to move towards 4291. And if it fails, then most likely, okay, we are done, and this particular zone from 4100 to 4160 will act as lower high, and we are going home. Simple. 3500, 3000, okay, in the coming weeks. Okay, so this is what you need to understand. So, and this is the most important part, this is the critical part. Okay, so we need to cover, okay, this thing each and every day on the daily basis. Okay, so if you are my YouTube community member, okay, then you need not to worry. Okay, I will tell you each and every day what is happening, okay, and whether, okay, this thing is happening, or any breach, chances of any breach or not, okay, etc, etc, and accordingly you can plan your bearish or bullish trades. Anyways, so this is there. Now any downward movement for now will be handled by the zone of 4035. This is the zone of 4035, right? Because it has earlier acted as very strong resistance, okay, multiple failures, okay, then, okay, support. So this time, okay, it is going to act as a very strong resistance, sorry, very strong support, SP500. Okay, this is the 4035 zone, very strong support. Any breach of the 4035 means that the SP500 is done and it is going home. Okay, just like this one, last time it failed, okay, this particular zone, then it came down. Okay, So the failure of the zone of 4035 means that it can come down to the 3990. Yes, intraday, yes, there we can see dips, but again, we are more concerned about the close. We are concerned about the closing. We are more focused on the closing. So intraday, you can see that there was a dip and it came down to 3990, but then intraday there was a reversal and surprisingly it closed above the 4035, okay, or in the zone of 4035. This means that it has survived. It has survived and it has the chances to further move up or to hold, but it is not going to give up that easily, right? But if it gives up, if there comes a closing below the zone of 4035, then yes, okay, then thereafter we have the next very strong support at 3937 here, and then we have 3884, then we have this 3840 to 3805, okay. So in that case, you can plan your long-term bearish trades, as simple as that, okay. So all it depends. So first of all, Monday there is nothing, okay, nothing to move up or down the market. This is the stock market and this is the index SP500, okay. But if on Monday there comes, okay, any bearish candle that holds above the zone of 4035, and that is anything that is negative but holding above 4035, this means that this particular exercise, this the bearish candle, it was there so that a room can be created for the SP500 to move up, okay, in the next coming days, right? But if there comes a bullish candle on Monday, okay, for no this is the good reason, and see, any bullish candle is going to see, okay, this a failure, okay, from this zone, from 4100 to 4110, okay. So this means that if there comes a bullish candle on Monday, this means that stochastic RSI is further getting saturated. This means on Tuesday, Wednesday, SP500 will not be having enough momentum, or sorry, not momentum, but enough room to move up further, okay, because the technicals will be saturated. They will force the SP500 to come down, okay, heavily, right? So if there comes a bullish candle on Monday, then that will be subjective. We must look into that, there's the kind of candle, and accordingly we can see, or we can say, okay, what we are expecting on Tuesday. Now on Tuesday and Wednesday, okay, it will be the Dow Jones that is going to drive the entire stock market. Thursday and Friday, it will be the S&P 500 that is going to drive the entire stock market, along with the Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq is moving up and Nasdaq is getting saturated. So even before we can see SP500 or Dow Jones is saturated, Nasdaq will become saturated and then a heavy fall. Okay, and the Nasdaq will be responsible for that fall. So guys, yes, we can consider the Monday, okay, but actually it will be the Tuesday, okay, that is going to tell us whether the stock market and this the SP500 has any intentions to move up or not, okay. Then after Tuesday, then it will be the Wednesday, okay, that will further clear okay, this the intentions, okay, whether the SP500 has any intention to breach this the zone, okay, or not. Then we have the Thursday, okay, if nothing happens on this Thursday, then we are done. This is the zone, this is the lower high, and we are done and we are going home, simple. But if the SP500 is able to breach this particular zone from 4100 to 4160, in that case, yes, now the SP500 has better chances to move up, okay, move up towards 4291. I am not saying that the SP500 will be able to hit 4291, okay, or it will be able to breach, okay. So it may not even hit 4291, rather it can come down from 4185, 4227, but it will be having better chances to move up further, simple, okay. That is the theory, because it has simply breached the zone, the very heavy zone, okay, that it has failed in last many months, okay. It has failed to breach this particular zone, okay. So guys, once again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe the channel and click on the bell notification icon. And if you want the trade setups, okay, and these the daily updates, the daily analysis of the SP500 from Monday through Friday, in that case, you can join my YouTube community, and in order to join my YouTube community, you can click on the join button that is there just below the title of this video. And also I've given the link in the description of the video. And guys, once again, do not forget that once you have joined my YouTube community, then you need to visit my channel page. Okay, so you need to visit my channel, and in my channel there is the community section. This is where you are going to find all of these updates, right? So guys, hit like if you have liked this video, and if you want to ask any questions, in that case, you can write your questions in the comment section and I will try to answer your questions. So guys, this was my SP500 technical analysis for the week of January 30th, 2023. That is from January 30th, Monday to February 3rd, Friday.